guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Amazing Spider-Man issue 696. So there's only 3 issues left after this for Amazing Spider-Man issue 700. So things have to explode with this issue. And yeah, before I start this review, just want to say sorry guys, I only had 3 comic book reviews. I just didn't get that many comics this week. But I will be getting a lot more comics like next week, and there's another week where I'm getting like 12 of them, which I still don't know what I'm exactly going to review for that week. But yeah, like the upcoming weeks I'll have a lot. It's just this week was really light for me for some reason. But let's start the review for Amazing Spider-Man issue 696. Let's talk about the cover. Exciting cover. We got Spidey background and then the Hobgoblins attacking each other, which is what happens in this issue. So great art, great cover. But let's talk about the story. With this issue, we get to see Peter Parker is kidnapped, but they don't know he's Spider-Man, which I thought they were gonna know. So that, like, when I read that, I'm like, that disappointed me. So that kind of disappointed me when I started reading this, 'cause I was like, come on, this is the last couple issues, you know, throw some big stuff. And they kind of didn't with this, but I'll talk more about that after. We also get a little bit of Madam Web, her kind of being in the hospital and people thinking she's crazy. So we get a little bit, at least we get a little bit of a aftermath for that, and we'll probably get more of Madam Web in the future. What else? We get Max Modell from Horizon Labs. He's going to try to save Peter. Peter's still hiding his identity, so he kind of does stuff in tricky ways to show Max, oh, I'm not Spider-Man, but I'm going to try to help us out. And comes up with these stupid excuses, which I love. He's trying to cover his tracks, saying, oh, well, I'm not Spider-Man, but I could use these web shooters because of Spider Island. And then Max is like, you know, if I didn't see you and Spidey next to each other, I would have thought you're Spider-Man. So I think that's going to lead to something. But we'll have to see with that. Again, when I said during the cover was the Hobgoblins attack each other, and the original Hobgoblin, Kingsley, he's like, alright, well, you, Ben, are a fake, and, you know, let's attack each other. Now, the big thing that Kingpin and everyone wants is this Goblin Key. I don't know exactly what that does, but it seems very important, and has something to do with Norman Osborn. Will Norman Osborn make it to the last issues? I don't know. I mean, who knows with Norman Osborn, you know? So that could happen. Something's going to happen with Norman Osborn with this key, with the original Green Goblin, because this is the Goblin story arc. And also, we just got the Hobgoblins kind of attacking each other, but they're like, oh, before we attack each other, let's attack Peter and Max. And that's what kind of happens with this issue. So, did I love this issue? For a regular issue, I would say, yeah, this was a solid issue. But this is the only 4 issues left for the series, I don't think this was the best. I think it was just okay. I just felt like this was more of a filler issue. I love seeing the Hobgoblins and stuff, but I feel like they should have done more with this and a little bit more progression. It's like, oh, well, the Hobgoblins come. That's pretty much all that happens, and Peter escapes. I feel like it was more of a filler issue, and there was action, but just not enough action. I just felt like there should have been more with this issue, and I'm excited for issues to come. I think this is kind of just developing stuff for issues to come. But I still wish that there was a little bit more with this issue, and there just wasn't. It just felt like it wasn't enough for me. And I was kind of disappointed with this, especially from that cliffhanger from last issue, and really that whole last issue. That whole last issue I felt like had more action, more development, more everything. And with this issue, yes, we got to see the Hobgoblin, and yes, we got to see the original Hobgoblin, which I loved. But I feel like we're going to see the original Hobgoblin anyway, so make the story more interesting. And they just kind of didn't. And yeah, alright, we have this Goblin Key. Okay, that's fine, but what does that Goblin Key do? Get us excited. And I just felt like I wasn't excited with this issue. And I wish there was just a little bit more. I really like the art. Again, if this was just a regular issue, I knew the series wasn't getting canceled, you know, oh, whatever, yeah, this is a solid issue. But because you have to make every issue count, that's why I'm saying this wasn't the best issue. And that's why I'm going to rate this a 3.5. I just didn't think it was the best for our last couple of issues, but I am very excited to see more from Amazing Spider-Man and see exactly what rumors are true with Amazing Spider-Man issue 700, and especially since there are been a lot of rumors of who the new the new Spider-Man is going to be, and what exactly Peter Parker is going to be. So that I'm excited for, and that should be interesting. And the thing about Madam Web, that was kind of interesting in this. Again, I just feel like they were hinting some stuff in this issue, but just it wasn't enough. And I'm going to give this a 3.5. I said it was okay. Still pick it up because, again, there might be some hints that you really need with this issue to kind of understand what's going on with the next couple of issues. But I'm not going to promise this is going to blow your mind, because it really didn't. For a Spider-Man fan, for a person that really wants every issue to count, it didn't blow my mind. So I'm going to give this a 3.5. The art was good. The story was just okay. And, again, I'm going to give this a 3.5. But I still think you should pick it up. It was a good issue, just not a brilliant issue for, you know, the last issues, a couple issues for this series. This is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. I still think you guys should pick this up. And, guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Random Situations. I will see you guys later. Bye.